Hello, my name is Mila, and I'm going to do 5th grade math and multiplying fractions. So it's really easy. It's just top times top and bottom times bottom. Okay? It's easy. So the first problem is 1/3 times 2/5. So it's top times top and bottom times bottom. So 1 times 2 is 2, because anything you multiply by 1 is the same thing. And 3 times 5 is 15. So your answer is 2/15. Okay? The next problem is 1/4 times 2/3. Same thing. Anything you multiply by 1 is the same answer. So 2. And then 4 times 3 is 12. 2 12s. And you can simplify that by 2, because both of these match with 2. So if you divide these by 2, it equals 1/6. So that's your answer. So if you're doing a test and you get this answer and it's not an answer, then you need to simplify. Okay? Next is 1/2 times 3/6. So it's basically 1/2 times 1/2, right? Because 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. And 1/2 is 1/2. So 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 6 is 12. And we can simplify that because 3 can go into 12. So we can divide that by 3, and it equals 1/4. So that's the answer, and you can't simplify that. So next equation is 2/3 times 3/4. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then 3 times 4 is 12. You can simplify that, and it's equivalent to 1/2 because 6 times 2 is 12. So it's equivalent to 1/2. Next is 2/5 times 4/6. So 2 times 4 is 8, and 5 times 6 is 30. Next, we're going to do 5/8 times 4/5. So 5 times 4 is 20. And 8 times 5 is 40. This is also equivalent to 1/2 because 2 20s is 40. Next, we're going to be doing 2/15 times 1/3. So 2 times 1 is 2. 15 times 3 is 45. And you cannot simplify that. Next, we're going to be doing 2/10 times 6/24. So this one's a little harder, but you could still do it. 2 times 6 is 12. 12. And 10 times 24 is 240. So that's the answer. Next, we're going to be doing 2/10 times 8/9. So 2 times 8 is 16, and 10 times 9 is 90. So next we're going to be doing a special equation, but you don't have to do this if you didn't learn it yet. So it's 3 3/4. You may not know how to do this, times 1 1/2. So you cannot multiply mixed numbers. This is what it's called. So you have to turn it into an improper fraction in order to do this. Okay, so in order to turn this into an improper fraction, you have to do the backward C method. So it's a backward C, and so you do 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 3 is 15, and you keep the same denominator, so 15/4. Next, we have to do 1 1/2 because it's also a mixed number. It has a whole number and a fraction. So, backwards C, 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So it's 3/2 because you keep the same denominator. So these are improper, but we could still multiply them and then divide our answer because if you do a test and you don't have an improper fraction as your answer, then you're gonna have to simplify it back to a mixed number. So 3/2 times 15/4. So 3 times 15 is 45. And then 2 times 4 is 8. And the reason why it is improper, it's because the numerator is bigger than the denominator, but normally the denominator is bigger than the numerator. As you see, all of these, the denominator, like this is the denominator, it's bigger than the numerator. So, in order to turn it back to a mixed number to get your final answer, you have to divide 45 by 8. So, 8 can't go into 4, 0 times. How many times 8 can go into 45 is 5 times, because 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 8, 40. So you have 5 whole, 5 remainder, and you keep the same denominator, 8. So your final answer is 5 5/8, and you can't simplify the fraction. So, I hope you learned something new. This is 5th grade math, multiplying fractions. Bye!